Here we're fitting a Kenwood DMX80AXS on this beautiful BMW M3. Now it's an E46 2004 model. These are starting to become a modern classic. I think they actually are a modern classic. And as you can see, this is a really nice example of one. So we're fitting the stereo in there to basically modernise it, to give it Apple CarPlay and Auto, completely wireless, and it's a really nice unit. It's a nice 9-inch unit. So it's not a Chinese brand, so you've got the reliability and the backup of Kenwood. So basically they're ultra reliable, but if anything did go wrong, at least you've got the backup. So the actual stereo itself is this here. So it's a nice 9-inch screen, but it's a very short body. So it's a really compact unit. It's got quite a bit of weight on it, so you can feel the quality of it. It's got pre-outs, video input for reverse camera, so everything you need. What it doesn't have is DAB, and these days, if you're going to use it as a CarPlay unit, you could get DAB apps, so that's not really an issue. But it does have normal terrestrial radio if you just want to have that. Now this is not a universal product, so this is not a product that basically is a universal DIN that will fit every single vehicle. This, you'd have to get a specific adapter for this to actually fit. And at the moment, currently, I think they've got 120 adapters for various cars throughout the whole range. And that's expanding as we go along. So these are going to be able to be fitted to more and more cars as we go along. So so you have to give us a call and we'll find out if it would actually fit your particular car if you actually wanted this unit. So this is what the car's got at the moment. So let's go around and let's talk about that. For a 2004 car, this is really, really clean. The interior on here is absolutely spotless. Even the steering wheel doesn't show a lot of wear. So yeah, very, very clean. So let's turn this on. So this stereo has already been changed. This is not a standard BMW radio. It's one of these Chinese units that I've been talking about. Now, they've designed it to look OEM, so in a way, in that respect of it, it's really, really nice because it doesn't look if it's aftermarket. But then once you turn it on, you start looking at the interface, and obviously a lot of stuff is still written in Chinese. They haven't even converted it to English. The customers find this really difficult to use. The mapping doesn't work very well. And just going through it all, it doesn't feel modern at all. And the unit that we're going to fit is, this doesn't have CarPlay, but the unit we're going to fit is going to have CarPlay, which is going to transform the usage of it. The actual aperture is going to go in there, but it's going to be a nice 9-inch screen once it's in there. But this particular unit has a CD player, which it's got a CD in there, so I better take that out. And the new units don't have a CD player. A lot of units do not have CD players anymore, and the ones that still have CDs are basically older models. But all the new models that's coming out these days do not have a CD slot. It's becoming a bit old school now, so it's all about your phone. It's all about your phone. So this stereo is going to come out from this slot here, and the fascia is going to go in here for that 9-inch stereo to actually be fitted. So it's going to fit in this aperture here. So it's not going to go low. It's going to be fit in this aperture here. Now, some of these E46 BMW has a single DIN stereo, and then this heater control is usually just there. Now that's not an issue. If you've got that configuration, it's not an issue at all. We could get all the fitting kit to transfer that heater control, which is that there, from there to down here. And all of this gets replaced because of it. And then basically it gives us the double DIN aperture. Now behind there we haven't got a lot of depth, and you can't fit like a full big double DIN stereo in there. You can get a full single DIN stereo because you've got the depth at the top but not on the bottom. There's like a metal bar behind the stereo, so a bit limited in what you can fit in it. And that's where this Kenwood stereo works out really well, because it's a very shallow body. It's not full body like that. And then with the installation kit that is designed for this car, with that to go into it, takes that into consideration. So you shall see it once it's all in. Right, as you can see, it's all in. The surround for this is designed for this car and also for this stereo. It's not a universal surround, it's actually designed for this stereo. and obviously for this car. So this stereo could go in there. Just have a good look at that. It's got quite a nice finish to it, and it does meet all the contours, so it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And now what you have is a nice 9-inch screen. So you've got a nice big screen, and it doesn't look out of place in this car at all. You know, you've got the screen that comes up there, but it's just got a really nice finish. Doesn't obscure the vents. You know, the heater controls all there. So it's not blocking anything, and you've got a 9-inch screen, which is amazing. So with this stereo, as I mentioned before, it's got normal radio. It has wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. It's connected up to my phone at the moment, which is completely wireless. So if we go into Apple CarPlay, there you have the normal functionality of Apple CarPlay. So you go into split screen, you go into mapping. And this particular one's Waze, but if you've got Google Maps, you could use Google Maps, Apple Maps, anything that's compatible with Apple CarPlay that you have will come on there. Now, like I said, it doesn't have DAB radio, but you can get digital radio apps. So like here, particularly the radio player, and that will give you digital radios. So I haven't downloaded anything, but you could download your stations and what have you. So in effect, you could still have digital radio, but via your phone. Steering controls still work, so you still got that. So you don't actually lose anything regarding that side of it. In this particular install, there's no reverse camera, but you can add reverse camera to it. And being a nice big screen, that'll be a real nice big image that you get from it. So, really impressed in how it fits in here, considering, you know, the car is dated. It's not a new car, and they managed to get the fascia fitting in there quite well. So that's the Kenwood DMX80AXS, and that's been installed in this BMW M3, which is an E46 shape.